Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another video on LTG Molemic. Today we are discussing my brother, the Garden Warrior, and the reason we're discussing my brother today, the Garden Warrior, is and it's just between me and him, right? So I don't want this to go too much to anything else, right? It's something that has been going on for a while with his attitude, I believe, and I'm making this video to see if you guys can see where I'm coming from, right? Or see where he's coming from, right? You know what I mean? But I feel like it's more, I need to make this video so he can really see what he's doing, his attitude on things. There's a lot of, besides this video we're about to watch, there's a few things we're going to get into. But I want to know everyone else's opinions on if you guys can see what I see about the Garden Warrior's attitude on things, and if I'm tripping. And I want to, I've always wanted to have, like, the Andrew Tate, whatever, the Strong Brotherhood, this and that. I always crave it. I'm always so joyful when I'm around. I always like to, and whenever there's conflicts, I love to resolve them as quick as possible and figure things out. And you'll even see here, I do the same thing. He never does that. There is not one time ever in my life he has done that. And we're going to get more into that. But let's just start from right here. And we're just going to start from this clip right here. I'll edit it throughout this so you guys aren't sitting forever. And basically in this clip is I will explain as it goes on what he's doing. Let's start it.
All arms always. Only cares about the arms. The otter seems trained his arms ever. I make him do legs and he's shivering in spine. Timber me shippers.
Okay, okay, right here, this is cool. Right here, this is cool, joking, whatever, right? This is not what I'm talking about, whatever. He's talking about me always doing arms. I do majority arms, yes. I do legs, I do everything, literally. Do I do mainly arms majority of the time? Yes. But I do also squeeze in a lot of things in there, too.
I wanted him to jump in the legs.
Like, jokes like that. That's not what we're here about.
I did legs Thursday. I do legs like once a month.
I'm trying to do more.
No cardio really.
Well, we always do the bag.
Yeah, the bag.
We do the bag and the rope, and we've upgraded to 4 minutes instead of 3.
Bag's cake.
Right here. All right, look at his face and look at his tone of voice. Yeah, bags, cake. So David, my brother, the Garden Warrior, he always says he always tries to say it's me, right? I want to be Bonner, but it's actually literally him. Like, if I ever say Bonner, like, it originated from video games and it originated from a joke. Like, he's genuinely personality-wise Bonner, like, in his head. Because, like, look at his face here and the way he's like, oh, like, yeah, cake. And we're about to get into a whole discussion here about it, and there's a lot more things I'm about to point out. But before we get to that, he has always done this. He's always, with anybody, not just me, wanting to be the best guy in the room. He'll deny it and be like, no, I'm just preaching what I'm into, and like to be proud of what I accomplished and what I can do. And no, but like his attitude, like right here, like he's just sitting here, I'm here exercising, right? And I say, oh, well, I do the bag, right? Like, cake. And it gets a lot worse. This is just the beginning. Cake. Like, that's why I'm like, no, like, we're about to get into it here. We talk about it all, but before we get into it, yeah, no, not cake. Not cake.
Oh, see how this is.
Bro, bag is not cake.
So you it isn't. You were on the ground dying.
Literally, immediately, I'm like the bag, like, no, to you. No, like, to me, to you, I'm better. And it isn't just here. This is just the one video I'm making that you guys are just seeing that personality of him. This has been always this. It's not with just me, but it's always been this. And it gets a lot deeper. Let's keep going.
I remember last time you were on the ground dying after the second round.
I know, because I was going hard.
That's not even.
It depends on how hard you're going.
It's literally nothing. It's something to you, but you guys are.
It depends on how you're hitting the bag when you're like.
I just would never train like you guys ever. That's all I know.
Yeah, so like it's nothing. It's literally nothing, and it's nothing. Like, no, maybe to you guys, yeah, but me, no. And it gets a lot worse because I'm just gonna spoil it right now. He says the whole gym. He would be right against the whole gym. It's like I'm like the whole gym would say that. We'll get into that. He's like, yeah, of course they. He thinks he's better than everyone. I'm telling you, you guys will see it for sure. For sure, we'll see the personality that I am talking about. And it's like undeniably there that you can see 4K caught. That's his personality. And he will not ever admit it. It's always some other excuse. And like I said, the reason this is so important to me is because he attacks me about this all the time. And then there's another subject where they get into later where he just is, there's a lot of things. And it's about me and him because I always wanted us, the whole family, to be together, this and that. And it's just, you'll see, it gets deeper. Let's keep going. But no, maybe you guys, look. And you can even see on the look of his face. You guys look at this right here. You cannot tell me that is not the look of someone's face that thinks and wants to be better in the best room. Come on now. Look, like, in the way he was just talking, like, look.
You're hitting the bag and you're like,
I just would never train like you guys ever. That's all I know.
That's all I know. And then look at the way he stares down, like he's, like, busy doing something important. That is, I can see the traits. And everyone, if you guys really know how to look at someone, like, I'm better, yeah, no, yeah, that's right. And then wants to act like he doesn't care, I'm better, yep. That's what I'm talking about. And there's the thing, he's always done this. And he will never admit it. And then he wants to talk about, oh, want to have conversations in real life. Why don't you do that all the time? I'm like, yeah, because, like, you either, number one, years ago would attack, or number two, it gets worse. Let's keep going.
we just go insane on the bat. That's why we're always out of breath.
Well, I'm defending what we were doing. Because me and him, by the way, context, went 10 times harder than him on the bag. We danced around it, did combos with it. Was sweating, tangling with it, you know, like, you know, when you get it higher, we're biceps going, dancing around it, whatever. He stayed in one spot the whole time, tap, tap, boom, 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 and then he was standing there for a little bit, and then, wah, and you know, and it's like, and that's cool, but don't try to, and that's not even, I'm not even dissing him for that. That's cool. The only reason I didn't even start this conversation. I'm just saying the facts of what's happened and what's going on. No dissing there. I'm just saying what actually happened. Let's keep going.
We go insane on the bat. That's why we're always out of breath.
I said we go insane on the bag. That's why we're always. He says whatever. Keep going.
Guys' cardio is not that good. Huh?
So you rated it like a 6 or a 7?
6. I gave it a 6. Just because I was doing rope and.
Okay, so like he was like, oh, just cause, and then like, oh, thinks about the rope and all that shit. He did do, he keeps saying like, oh, I was doing all this rope shit, this and that. I was literally doing the rope with him. I was hanging off the bar, you know, I was just hanging there, like grip strength, like holding her for like, I think it was like 45 seconds or something like that, just holding and just doing shit like that in between rounds. And G Luke, the dude I go with, usually always shallow boxing the entire time behind me. And, I was doing just as much as he was. And, he wasn't going as hard on the bag that me and, G Luke were, but he was sweating the most and out of breath the most when he was done off the bag, and he wasn't even doing as much as us also, because like, yeah, that's why I was trying to get the point is like, it's two different cardios. We get with this later in the video. There's two different cardios, like running and then like bag, especially a real fight, you know, because we were sparring actually yesterday. And, like, we just tell the difference between, I mean, I've always known, but, like, especially when you're there in the moment and you're hitting the bag, then go spar, it's like, yeah, clear as day right then and there. It's just two different cardios type shit. And, he was and he was like, and that was, when he went to the bag after doing the ropes and all that, he was literally not even out of breath like that. He was just kind of like, no, kind of just chilling-ish, you know what I mean? Like, ready. But then after the bag, he's sweating and all this, like, and he's like, yeah, about 7, 6, yeah, 7, like, you know what? And then, like, he just never wants to admit that something I'm doing, especially, is good, whatever, or he could do, or whatever. Let's just keep going.
Because like Garrett G. Luke was just standing there in between boxing rounds.
It's not just
like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
sometimes G. Luke will stand there and be on his phone, and because he's doing something because he has a business he runs. But most of the time, he's always shadow boxing. And I know for sure he was shadow boxing that day he was there. I remember because I was shadow boxing, he was shadow boxing. We was all doing something. He just wants to paint a picture that he was
there doing something the whole time. Like, G. Luke was just standing there looking at the timer in between rounds. You know what I mean?
You gotta use your
like,
hips.
of course.
You gotta use your hips, you gotta use your arms, then you gotta go around the back. So like, do like cardio and a lot of...
Right here, I'm explaining, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta round the back, dance with it. And he's like, and he right here. And look at his face. Look at his face right here.
Different muscles like that.
I'm like, different muscles, this, hips, this, you gotta move, dance it. It's different than just running. I'm explaining that. Look at his face.
Whatever you want to tell yourself.
And look at his eyebrows. Look, whatever you want to tell yourself. You guys 100%, if anyone is watching this in the whole world, cannot tell me that isn't just, like, I know, like, brothers, people, they encourage you to do better. But he's not encouraging you better. This is his entire personality. It's like whatever you do is not good. And it gets worse than this. And it gets worse than just this. And you can't tell me right here, this is I am personality right here. I do it as a joke or for gaming. And then, like, he basically, it's almost like the things he does, he wants to put to me and make people, I don't know what it is. Well, let's keep on going. But you guys could for sure see in his face, everyone tell yourself, look at us, stupid us.
Man, effective.
I would say, like if you went as hard as we did on the bag,
I did. I was going hard on the bag. Like
you went hard, but
I did. All right, okay.
G. Luke and I saw it too. Wasn't as hard as us.
Whatever, dude. Like G. Luke stood there. I was going doing
Well, okay.
ropes and pull-ups and jump rope.
Well, he just said he was going as hard on. Well, let's keep on going.
And kettlebell swings in between. G. Luke was standing.
Okay, wait. You just were going just as hard on the bag, but no, wait. You weren't going as hard on the bag, but you were doing all these things in between batter. Wait, we're running it back real quick.
Wasn't as hard as us.
Whatever, dude. Like G. Luke stood there. I was going doing ropes and pull-ups and jump rope and kettlebell swings in between.
Maybe
G.
he's
Luke
talking
was
about
standing
stamina
there
in
in
general.
between rounds. So what is he even talking about? He has no room to even talk. Neither do you. Your guys' cardio is trash compared to mine. Don't even come at me like that.
Look. Okay, you're trash compared to mine. But this is the thing, and this is my whole point of this whole conversation that we're going to continue to watch, is that all these things, these jump ropes, is like he was never out of breath as much as he was on the bag, and still it wasn't even going as hard as us. And we were there and there was times I seen him get more chill, whatever. If I was ever like really heartbeat, I would get in the pocket, the bag, and like in the pocket, like if you were fighting in the pocket, you know, I was always there and like moving around it and pushing the bag with my arms, like always like doing some stamina, right? His was like, you know what I mean? And like, he was not going as hard as he was trying to say here. David's always done this. Is what I'm saying. You guys are only seeing this, but there's many times he always wants to paint the picture. I was doing the most, or I am better. I do something that's better. Something about me I can do more, or. And you guys can see and look at him. Look at this. You cannot tell me. Look at this. This personality. Everything I've said this entire time, there's nothing he has said good about. There's not a single thing where he's like, oh well. Eventually, I have to fish that out of him. But his main personality is fuck no, wrong. I have to fish an answer. I eventually fish the point we're trying to get out of each other later. But this is his personality, and he does not understand that.
No room to even talk. Neither do you. Your guys' cardio is trash compared to mine. Don't even come at me like that.
We're just talking about
like literally trash. Like, come on now.
Literally trash. Literally, and you can tell literally trash. Like literally nothing. Like look at his face. Look at it. He's generally annoyed. He's generally meaning what he says. Look, you cannot tell me that is not the face of someone who is genuinely annoyed and is actually upset and wants to be better. Like, and telling people they're trash. Like I'm going to the gym, I do this, and like I'm doing stuff. Some people don't even do that. And we're getting more into those topics here in this video, and he's just look at his face. What? Gosh.
Now, bro, we're just talking about like, you guys literally suck at cardio. And like,
you guys suck. Terrible. Oh my honor. You guys, it's clear as day. You guys cannot tell me that even like his cardio is way better than mine. And that's not even the argument we're trying to get here in this argument. It was just about how the whole thing about this entire conversation is that the heavy bag with good rounds, you're really hitting it, especially sparring, obviously sparring, but we're just talking about heavy bag in general, is it can be a really good cardio, especially if you hit it for a long time. There's a lot of people that sit there and hit the heavy bag for a while, and they hit it hard, hit it combos, do it for long. It can be a really good cardio, especially in, it's just like he's though.
Like, and abs. Like,
as hard as us on the bag.
Oh, I did sit-ups with him. I literally did this. Bro, everything he's saying, I literally, like, if I seen him do something, because actually, I haven't seen the sit-up machine since I've been in that workout or the cardio area. And then I seen him do it. I'm like, oh, shit, that's a sit-up thing right there. Now, when did everything he did, I literally did right behind him. Or that he did right after me. We was literally in sync, me and him. And I still went harder on the bag. I'm not saying that, oh, I can outrun him, I got a cardio, whatever. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to the bag, I don't know. Like, I've literally learned the breathing and the boxing technique and all that. And but he's like, no, wrong, no, terrible, wrong, right? You don't know how to do any of that. Literally, I'm better at running, so there's no way. Like, no. Like, I go there, I go hard on the back of my heart's like, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there, I'm in there. Anybody will say the same. If you really hit the bag like that and do it for a long time, we keep upping the levels too, or the minutes too. And literally just yesterday we're sparring. You know, anything in that category in general is great ass cardio. Ask any fighter.
Dude, I went harder in everything else though, so actually I was going harder. You guys.
Okay, but he said whatever, dude, earlier when I said you weren't going as hard about whatever, dude. See, this is the thing. David, immediately another personalities. He wants to be the best room. Also, anything I say is immediately no, he's wrong, can never. Okay, Smig, MJ, LTG talk. Oh no, there's no way. I'm 27, by the way. There is no way that anything he just said, anything he said. I don't even know if I'm even listening to him. Really, just no. But wait, but I thought earlier you were. Oh, whatever, dude. I was doing this too. And I'm pretty sure you guys correct me. And if you guys go back in the video, I'm pretty sure he said in the beginning of the video that he tripped out when I said that we were going harder on the back. I'm pretty sure that's something that is tripped him out. So this whole time he's been trying to say, but now he's trying to say, well, now, I don't know. I know his cardio is way better than mine, but I know you guys can see what I'm saying here with his personality. There's no way you can.
We're just talking about that. You guys literally suck.
And you see here me the whole time, I'm just like really talking, just like, but you know me, this, and we're just doing this, and he's over here. No, you guys suck. Like, you know, come on. Can you guys really, like, imagine talking to someone like that? Could you guys see yourself? And then imagine this person that always talks to you like that is always like, talk to me in person. You know, like, why do I want to talk to someone in person like that all the time? And that's always like, I'm sitting here talking normal like this. Well, we did this. And well, we did go harder in the back because we did. And now he's saying, literally admitting it now here too. But no, we got to throw insults. Suck, bad powder. I know you guys all see it.
Like literally trash. Like, come on now, bro.
We're just talking about
like you guys literally suck at cardio.
Suck, dude.
Like and
terrible.
It was hard as us on the back.
Dude, I went harder in everything else though, so actually I was going harder you guys the whole time there in the functional training area. Literally the whole time I was going harder. Of course
I did everything else with him too, but you hear me say here too, I did rope with dude because he keeps mentioning the rope a lot. I did the rope, I did everything with him.
I wasn't going as like whatever on the back.
Okay, now of course I wasn't going as whatever, like, oh, I wasn't, you know, as whatever means dancing, big combos, big heavy shots, also not just heavy shots, but good combo shots that isn't always power, just working on combos in general, the big ones, dancing around it, just anything boxing in general, and, sweating, always moving, boom, boom. That's what you mean. Of course I wasn't, that's what whatever means. Come on now, bro. And literally, I literally was all like, and he's the one that makes it into this, like, you know, this like petty, like, like, you know, sitting back and forth. Because look at his personality, and it's kind of contagious, and it makes you want to go back to him because it's kind of insane, his personality. I don't want to stoop down to that level, but come on, like, you guys cannot see. I know you guys could see that personality I'm talking about. No way you cannot.
And I was going pretty hard in the bag, even though I was doing ropes and doing pull-ups. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You literally suck.
I do know what I'm talking about. I did rope.
That gym shit sucks. Like, working out with y'all. And then the one kid was like bitching about being on the bags. Like, whatever.
Bitching, but we love being on the bag. Literally, we spent like 3 hours on the bag and sparring yesterday. We spent the majority of the time doing cardio yesterday. Like, but David knows everything what he's talking about. Everything. Literally everything.
You just gotta, you know, respect everyone's different exercise routine, you know?
Nah, fuck all that.
Literally, you just gotta respect everyone has a different exercise routine. You just gotta respect everyone has different levels, and everyone has different exercise routines. Just like if you went really hard on the bag like us, it would be way harder or more time, both. So, immediately, no. Anything I say, it's fuck that, no. Came out of my mouth, no, immediately. You guys can see it. I know you can. Everyone can see that. Let's watch it again.
Respect everyone's different exercise routine, you know?
Nah, fuck all that.
Look, I'm just respectful. You just gotta respect, bro, that everyone has a different thing. Look at him. Look at him. I'm important on my video. I'm way better, by the way. Just watch me.
Respect everyone's different exercise routine, you know?
Nah, fuck all that.
Nah, bro, fuck that. Fuck all that.
Y'all ain't been training for fucking 4 weeks, and y'all think you're the shit.
90% of it.
Bro, and literally, I didn't even start this conversation. I think I'm the shit. No, I'm literally just been defending myself. It all started when he said, oh, cardio, don't do that. I'm like, hey, I do the bag, though. Come on now. Come on. Oh, shit. Literally, no. There's no ego. You're the one, obviously, with the biggest ego here. Everyone can see it. Come on.
It is going to the gym.
And then I'm like 90% of it is just going to the gym. I mean, I see that saying all the time, and I believe in that saying. I guess if you have a different opinion, but I feel like that's a big part of it is just showing up. Obviously, going hard once you get there. Go hard once you get there. Don't be a bitch. Really push yourself. You know, fucking push stuff to your arms are fucking weak. You know, you know what I'm trying to say. About, you know, still going hard when you go there, but 90% is just showing up, at least going to the gym. You know, a lot of people don't even do that. And he's like, no, fuck that. No, fuck that. And then watch. And he's not even, watch this. I remember this part. He doesn't even listen to what I'm saying. He just hears words and just immediately in his head, watch. It's naturally, no. It's like a twitch. No, fuck, no. Watch. Tell me if I'm tripping. Please tell me if I'm tripping.
Wait, 90 y'all think you're the shit.
90% of it is going to the gym. That's 90% of it.
90% ain't shit, bro. Y'all ain't fucking
No,
doing
a lot of
shit,
people,
bro.
that 90% is just going to the gym. Like, just getting there.
They're not for me. Shit, I've been doing this shit
Maybe
for
not you,
years.
but for a majority of them.
Well, like 90%. Oh, no, not for me. No, 9%. Oh, ain't shit. Oh, 9%. Like, oh, like literally just wouldn't even hear him saying, not for me, though. Not for me. I'm about her.
Just getting there.
They're not for me. Shit, I've been doing this shit
Maybe
for
not
years.
you, but for a majority of
I've been
America,
doing this shit for years, and y'all want to sit
you've
there.
actually
He
said
wasn't
that
going
about
as far in the bag even talking about another motherfucker. Like, I wasn't sitting there doing shit the whole time.
No, you were.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say that.
I'm really, see how calm I am? I'm really not denying nothing he's saying besides the bag is good cardio. This entire point of this is that the bag is good cardio. That was the entire point. Literally, oh my.
I just said something about the
I was
bag.
training way harder than you in that whole section over there.
No,
Like,
not
both
the
of
bag.
y'all.
For sure not the bag.
Doesn't matter. I was training harder in between rounds. You were on the ground about to puke, and you didn't even do half the shit I was doing in the functional
Me and
training.
you both did
You
the
weren't
rope.
doing half the fucking
Me
shit.
and you both did the rope.
No, but yeah, you barely did it. You then you went over there, stood around, and then went to the
I'm
back.
on this thing.
And then you didn't do shit.
On this,
Yeah, anything you do, like, oh yeah, like, oh, I'm better. Like, I'm better. Like, you did this, better. And by the way, I know, especially if David's watched this, other people, yeah, I vape and I smoke, and there's a lot of things that I don't do. And I'm saying he's way better than me, right? By the way, at everything. Literally. The whole stamina, all of it. It all goes to him. Have your medals for that. The whole entire point of this conversation, because he brings it up later too, and I just like sitting here and I'm vaping and smoking. But the whole point of this is just that the bag in general is good cardio, and also his personality, where he's like, I'm better. Oh my god, everything you didn't do it like me though. I'm better. I was going just as hard. I was trying to do exactly everything with him, like to best as I could. But no, best you can. No, look at me, y'all. Come on, you guys. I know you guys see it.
Of course I didn't go as hard in the bag because I was doing everything else, even though I was almost as hard as you guys.
and I would hold on the bar too.
wasn't doing
I do
shit.
that.
But the thing is, the main part, like the main thing was the bag. Like we told like, oh, I'm gonna do your routine, right? Our routine is going crazy on the bag. I'm like, okay, we start with the bag, whatever. I mean, it don't really matter. Like, everything already happened. We exercise how we exercise, but the main thing was supposed to be the bag, first of all.
Every time. I mean, I know what I do. Minimum for one.
Whatever. G Luke has no fucking word to say anything about anything standing there.
No, he was just talking about the bag. That's all.
You can talk about whatever. You can say whatever the fuck you want, justify whatever you fucking want, but I was going way harder in all other rounds. So I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
for sure, 100% going harder after the bag. 100%.
In between the bag, it's not after the bag. Like literally in between the bag, which is in between rounds, which is a way more effective cardio training.
In between the rounds.
Like I kept my heart rate up the whole time and then went to the bag.
I give you.
Like I don't know what you're fucking talking
I'm just
about.
talking about the bag.
All you guys do is
I
train
give you
fucking
that
arms.
In between the
You
bag.
guys been training just arms for fucking 4 weeks straight with 2 leg days. Come on now. Don't even
I mean, bro,
I train my whole body every week.
Everybody has different
Like
preferences.
literally,
Okay, I'm saying everyone has their preferences, whatever, all that shit. And yeah, he was doing. G Luke was actually. Let me think. I don't know if G Luke ever did the rope. I know G Luke wasn't just standing there the whole time. That's for sure. G Luke had never. I never see him for sure standing the whole time. He's always shadow boxing at least. He's always doing something, you know. Oh, and he brings jump rope all the time. Actually, that is cap. Actually, I'm pretty sure that the day that he came, he brought jump rope too. Yeah, I just know for a fact no one was just standing around doing it. We were all doing something in between the rounds. He just wants to make himself paint a picture. I was way harder, so he wants to have an excuse of why he knows he didn't go as hard as me on the bag. He knows he didn't go as hard as G Luke. So he's trying to paint a picture that he kept stamina up the whole time after it instead of taking a break, trying to paint like, oh, we took a break. He never did. But no, we were never really taking breaks like that. Like, yeah, if I had to catch my breath, whatever, because I'm going hard on the bag, then I'll go and hang, whatever, do something. G. Luke can answer because he has a bunch of phone calls. He does. He has he has a car business, right? But he's always in a shadow box to do something, or he'll do jump rope, something. He's always doing something. He just wants to paint a picture about her. And I'm just trying, like, literally just trying to say the whole point. He makes everything huger than what it is, right? It's way bigger than what it is. Way, way bigger with a lot of things. We'll get into it, more things too. And I've just been calm the whole time, but bro, you just gotta realize this, that, bro. Fuck that, fuck this, fuck that. I know you guys see it.
I run 20 fucking miles every week. I do every single body exercise. You're sitting here doing arms every time you come.
I know some people just like that. They have different
preferences. Bro, that means you have twin legs. You're gonna be 140 forever.
Well, I still work.
What are you talking about?
I still work.
You make no fucking sense. I got no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Now you got an ego with working out. Like, don't even come at.
Look, like you guys can just see the face. Like right here in this moment right here. I know David's brain. Look at that face. This is David's brain right here, getting in that mode where he thinks he just found the best point ever. And he's like, I'm about to torch him. Like, his brain goes in this mode, right? When he, like, I'll explain.
You're doing arms every time you come.
I know some people just.
Let's go back.
Every week.
Everybody has different preferences.
I run
Everyone has different preferences. All right.
20 fucking miles every week. I do every single.
I did this because I'm way better. Look.
You're sitting here doing.
Look what you're doing though. I'm way better because I did that.
I know some people just like that. They have different preferences.
That means you have twin legs. You're gonna be 140 forever.
And when I say some people are like that, I'm talking about some people like focusing mainly on one specific thing. Like, we do legs. Like, my legs are cooked literally right now because we literally did legs the day before yesterday. So we sparred all that yesterday, so day after, and we went hard. My legs are cooked, literally cooked still, because we go hard. We go hard on every realm, like I said. But he's like, no, I'm doing 20 miles, and you do mainly this though, so you're not good, and better, I'm better. And I'm like, I never say you don't have good stamina. Like, he was trying to say, like, I'm trying to discredit something about his stamina. And look at it. This David gets in the mode right here. Look, I call this the David mode.
Well, I still work.
What are you talking about?
I still work.
You make no fucking sense.
Well, fucking sense. Fucking talking. I know you got an ego.
Like, don't even come at me like anything.
Everyone has a
because I've been doing this fucking years. You guys, you're stupid.
No,
you're stupid as fuck.
You're
dumb as fuck, bro.
You can't tell me everyone has a different way.
Bro, literally. And then he must go back on about her.
It has to be one way, your way.
No, literally, bro. I've been doing this shit for fucking years, dog.
I know that. Doesn't mean that.
Like, what are you talking about? You all go there, do arms, and then talk shit about a motherfucker that was doing more than y'all the whole time in the functional training area.
And that's the thing. He was not doing more than, bro. He did more than G. Luke didn't do as much after the bag. He did things after the bag, not as much as David or me, but he for sure did things after the bag. And especially when he was on the bag, he went like 10 times harder than he did. And I did too, than he did on the bag. And that was the entire point of this entire thing.
Something about the bag and like shit. You just
ain't nothing.
It is something.
No, okay, yeah, come run with me. I'll show you.
Well, I'm saying I run.
Come hit the bag like we hit the bag.
Okay, dude, I will hit the bag 10 times longer and harder than you guys and do the functional shit.
Okay,
nah.
Well, next time you come, let's see.
Like, what are you talking
next
about?
Next time you come, let's see.
Like, you guys weren't even hitting
I would love to see
hard.
that.
Luke was just sitting there like
I
this.
know how to run this.
He was just literally doing this the whole time.
I know how to run
All you were doing was literally just, I'm fucking good at boxing. You just fucking like,
Look at this. You guys cannot see you guys see the personality. Look, he just wants to pick on anybody, not just me. I know you guys see it. And then he wants to be like, oh, Michael Smith, he's the one that's fuck this shit. I can't stand that guy, dude. You ruin everything for the family. You fucking keep people banging, man. They're like, bro, bro. And we're about to get into other subject like this. This is why this goes to another thing we're getting to later. But literally, you don't want to hit my line. Like, literally, it's all him.
Like,
and then he wants. Am I crazy, y'all? Come on, am I crazy?
I know how to run this.
He was just literally doing this the whole time.
I know how to run.
All you were doing was literally just, I'm fucking good at boxing. You just fucking like, that's all you were doing the whole time. That wasn't hard, bro.
We go around the bag,
fucking
ground combos.
Dude. Fucking idiot.
Heavy shots.
Damn it.
You stay
Shut the fuck up, dude. I don't want to hear your bullshit. You have an ego.
Just shut the fuck up.
Literally, not even a month working out, and he was sitting here and tell me
No, bro,
the bag.
I didn't even do shit. You said that the bag ain't shit. I'm just defending
Bag
myself.
ain't
It really
shit.
isn't.
I'm just a
Hey,
I'm defending the bag, not yourself.
No, you said the bag ain't shit, and the bag is shit.
You're an idiot. I can't even take you serious.
Like, you're an idiot. I can't even take you serious. Everyone, we're just going to end it right there. There's probably some other dumb shit he says. If you guys want to go look at the live stream, it's UFC Fight Night Lopez versus Silva. 4 minutes, 42 minutes. You guys can rest or watch it, right? But, like, literally, you guys cannot tell me that I'm the one. And, look, actually, before we do, look, I'm going to get to, like, let's find where.
Yes.
Like, go hit your vape. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the point, though. We're talking about the bag. Look, nothing, just, look at this, look at
But it
this.
wasn't like
I'm better. I'm better.
on the ground like this, like you.
I'm better, like you, I'm better.
Whatever.
So I mean, bro, like I try not to feed in, like I'm sitting here doing this and all this, but it's hard not to. Like you can see in the moment though, I'm like calm and respectful. It's just but he cannot do that. Alrighty, guys. The next thing we're going to talk about is David's personality towards family and mindset he has on his siblings. Like I said, this video is only going to be between only topics about me and my brother, the Garden Warrior, David. And this next one involves, because I'm not trying to involve a bunch of family, whatever. I'm trying to keep it just between me and what me and David have going on, what he's been doing for years. And there's a lot of other things I could show that he's said to me and the way his attitude has been towards me for a long time, but we're just going to start with the most recent thing, right? So, start off to explain this situation, or these messages right here, is we have a younger sister, Molly, that my dad, that she stays with my dad, but she visits Maja, our mom, at the family house. I can't be there whenever she's there because my dad put either a restraining order or a protective or some kind of order thing. Basically said he used to do it with me and my brother David. He used to put one on me and my brother David, and then now he's put one on me and my sister Molly. I'm not gonna go too much into detail about like true like deep past stuff because it's not all mine to talk about, and I'm sure I've also been told that certain siblings don't want it to really be shared like that out there, like like deep family stuff. But what this involves, I just need you to kind of understand that kind of gist. It just involves our younger sister and also siblings in a way. What I mean by younger sister is the way he looks at just siblings in general, / me, which is a sibling, right? So here we go. I had an account add me, which looked like my sister, which she's not supposed to add me, talk to me, I'm not supposed to talk to her. Our dad has a stain on us. But her 18th birthday is coming up soon, and I get this random person adds me that has Molly Park. And I'm asking my mama about it, like, do you think this is real? She's like, well, I did tell her something about, like, your papa's mama's middle name was Park, whatever. So I'm like, oh, maybe this one. So I'm like, I'm hopeful, right? Whatever. I'm texting David about it. I only started from these screenshots right here, at least I'm pretty sure. He doesn't care at all. And he's like, oh, that's your baggage, whatever. And this is how I respond. For sure, this is my baggage or situation, but also any family would agree that it's amazing and good for everyone. Any normal siblings would be glad when all the siblings can be together again if they were in any situation that involved being separated and family drama or decades and years of issues. Every family would agree, Jesus would agree, if Molly really is adding me and wants to see me again, and also no more worrying about who can attend what holiday. Like, oh, you know what I mean? It's good for everyone in a family and just good for life. Good for nature to see, LOL, because I just like being hopeful, whatever. Looking ass, but for real. Hopefully it's actually real Molly, not some dumb setup, whatever it could be, because my dad hates me and my dad's married girlfriend hates me. So, and I was like, it's speculative. Hey, man, I can never really care about it. And then, like, he's so, look at it. Can you guys not see what I'm talking about? This is his personality. Hey, man, never really cared about it. You guys never been into these close throughout time. What? I just sat here and like, bro, Molly, bro, our other younger sister, like, we could all be together. Like, all this family shit we've been going on for decades could be in. We're all adults and we're all fucking grown and we can all be together, have a good time, go to the family house. We go to holidays together. We can all be together as a family. And he just sitting there like, yeah, I never really cared about it. You guys do go all the time. Yeah, David, for sure. You're 27, so mature. Yeah, and anyway, he's gonna say because we are, my dad and my mom separated. We have two different dads, but we all have the same mom. They separated, and so like, oh, because we were separated for a decade when we were as kids, I'm sitting here like, bro, look how happy I am for us to be together. And look at my other sibling brother. Could care less because we didn't grow up as a decade. But my entire life, I was searching for them. When I was a teenager, I risked everything for my brothers to see my family. I wrote about my family. I have, look right here, y'all. Look. I'll open this up right here. I used to write in this journal all the time, in mini journals. And this is the only one I have right now. But I used to keep all the pictures of me and all my siblings. That's us three brothers. And look, hey man, really, you're close to our time. Who cares? It wasn't our fault that our parents did that. But he doesn't care. He's 27, older, could care less in his opinion. Do you guys agree with that mindset? Let me know, because I know that's the most retarded thing I've ever seen, ever heard. And he's always gonna say, "Oh, you did this." And David's old come back to anything. Is always something that like, "Oh, you did this," or he always wants to say I did something wrong. When there's many things that he has done literally 10 times more wrong. And but this is the thing, we're not even gonna point out who did more wrong. But that's my point, is that's what David's go-to is, and anything whenever we get into any discussion is, you did this, and I can't tolerate that, and you don't even know what I had to deal with when you did that, this, and making everything about himself. Literally. And then like everyone around me, and some people will tell me things and then deny it, and I'm just like, okay, but let's keep on going. That's all you gotta say. He said, LOL, okay, all I know is y'all been to me as a pain in my ass. That for sure. Molly, same 13-year-old you knew, might have been good friends back. Because the messages that I didn't send above, I was telling him about this Juice WRLD. I was sending him screenshots, and my mama was texting me of how Molly, this Juice WRLD picture, spent all her money on the picture, risked COVID to get it to me, and wanted me to have it so bad. And I'm like, bro, you don't even understand. Like me and Molly were the closest of friends, bro. When we got when I got kicked out and we got separated, and my dad did all this. And he's like, yeah. And then he wants to bring up shit from way back in the past, like and shit when we was real young and things. It's like shit that shouldn't even be mentioned, be forgotten about. Like, we're adults and like we're growing. But here he wants to attack me and make everything like I'm insane, and then act like he is the one that is sane. What, like, look at this. I'm sitting here just talking about, hey, yay, like, all my siblings, yay, I'm happy. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know you're pain in my ass, that for sure, though. Molly, same 13 you knew. Maya, because I guess she was, I guess it was probably the last time I did see her. I don't know. Maya had been good friends back then, a little too big friend there at times, but she'll be off to college soon, so good luck. All of that, because maybe about Ella, the trauma is real. Because I'm happy, and I sent messages above and before that talking about, hey, I really miss Molly, this and that, it's gonna be so good, this and that, and I'm real excited because I'm like, whoa. And my mom was texting me like, hey, like, our 18th birthday is coming up, it could be. And I'm just hyped for the possibility, even if it's not, even if it is a bot, even if it was or is. But he has to make it into like, I'm weird and like, no, that what he is, him saying that is fried and weird and literally insane. I'm sitting here happy about family, and he's talking about we're a pain in his ass and talking about shit they shouldn't be talking about. And from when we was kids, and when we was, it's just because I'm happy that for a good future, and he's talking about, and then talking about I have trauma because I'm excited. For family, for all of us. I said, I know, and then I clapped back because, guys, I've been dealing with this with David for years. So yes, I clapped back because I have to, because it's frustrating. I could pull up years and years of screenshots of him saying the most fucked up shit you could ever say to anyone in your life. Promise you, especially your siblings. I could do it right now, but I'm not going to, because this is about right now, and I'm trying to get past that. Unlike him. But he needs to really, everyone needs to really see, and himself, his personality and how he is. I know, I see it. I wonder what part of your brain the drugs fried permanently. Because he's admitted on his channel before, he was down bad drugs all the time. Whenever he was my age, this and that. And that's another thing, whenever he tries to get at me, that's what something we would argue about. I'm like, oh, but we're not getting all that. But whenever he says all this about something good and happy, it's like, what are you talking about? And you're trying to tell me I had trauma? I'm like, no, that is trauma. This is trauma. If you guys put it down in the comments, if anyone's watching this, that is trauma. This is trauma. Let's keep going. How did, I mean, you can say what you want about me. I don't know if anyone want to take advice from. Yeah, like, yeah. Would you guys take advice from him? Let me know. Right now, your brain's more fried than mine. I've always healed mine. I've healed mine. I don't know about all that. And then, kind of expect my throat something I need, happy and good. Talking about this, weed. Or that when I was, I've always had this thing when I was a kid, I was like, have a fright of like choking. It's a lot better now, but like I would have a phase and it was like, it was really bad probably like 5 months ago, maybe 6 now. But I was like so scared of like eating. I was like, bro, like, I don't know, because it like triggered something in my mind from when I was a kid. But I got pretty much rid of it now and I've been real good. I actually just ate like big ass fucking chicken breast. But anyway, he just wants to immediately turn a good thing into insults. But let's keep going. And now I'm just like trolling him. I'm angry, stop. I'm tripping. Help me, head ass. I said, and he's like, I didn't even say anything bad. Leave down in the comments if he said, if what he said was normal as fuck. Yeah, I said he pulled a Hunter. It's okay because he was talking about, we was talking about my friend Hunter, one time about how like when we would get drunk and he'll like start saying like, oh, you're lying about something about deep in my past, or like really bring it up and kind of bring it up or like say things I don't like. And I was talking to him about that. And I was like, yeah, Hunter will get drunk, or we've had times with my Hunter drunk and he'll say shit like that and like really question me like I'm some type of about like my entire life and our family situations, everything, and like just say the most fuck shit to me. And he's like, bro, that's fucked up. And that's why I'm like, you just pulled a Hunter. But Hunter hasn't done that forever either. But and then look, go text your grandma. I could care less. Do I have that? Go text your grandma, care less. By your trauma man, go text Hunter about it. And then, oh, you just woke up? Yeah, for sure, just woke up. My fault, you're right. I should have never told my other sibling. Our sister might be trying to reach out to me. Maybe there's a chance everything's going to be good and all be together. Let me take my trauma and happy reminiscing of our sister somewhere else. My fault. Wish Charlie Kirk would read this. He would be like, bruh, actually, I don't know why I did all cap. Oh, yeah, nice. Just got one saying good morning. And I was just trolling. But come on, what am I doing wrong here, y'all? And then Leslie just got right. Charlie would first say, yeah, for sure, I don't really care. Call me, brain, all you want. You're losing it, bro. Look yourself in the mirror, man. Call me what you want, bro. You're pushing my patience. You better stop for your own good. What am I doing? Please tell me what I am doing, y'all. What did I do in any of these messages at all? Who is the stupid, insane one here? Like, please. Like, I'm stupid on his level. I'm stupid on his level with the insults now. Because, like, it's hard, like, not to when, like, you're reading this. Come on. My bad, Lord. For your own base, I'm like just trolling him. My bad, Lord. Everything I just said was stupid and brain dead. I'm such a traumatized fucker. So my bad. My fault. My fault. I'm making a and then I said I'm gonna make sure, and this is what I'm doing here. Best chill, man. Post what you want. Just show you want. Yeah, like what I'm better. Yeah, and we're gonna like, yeah, cool. You do whatever you want on your channel. You don't do any. You're not vaping. You don't do this. There's a lot of stupid shit I do, and I'm young. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that everything you're doing here is right, and it gives you an excuse to have this type of personality, attitude, and like the way you talk to people, the things you've been doing for years. It doesn't. What are you even talking about? Literally here. What the fuck? It's about the message, not the personality or routine. Literally. Have you responded to my genuine, real, loving, caring message for a family or family study? Have you brushed it off and shown, or how you brush off? Most Americans are people with a heart are going to be like, I don't know why he was like that. Confirmed. I don't even need to show no more, right? You guys already see it. You guys tell me I'm tripping. I'm going to leave it right there. I love my nephew. I love my brothers. I love my family. And I really hope that he can stop this because I want to actually be around my family without having to deal with this BS. Because it's literally retarded. And he's going to say stuff about me like, oh, let me just get the things out of the way. He would be thinking like, oh, I got an altercation. Like everything he's going to say has nothing to do about my personality, about towards them, or doing something bad personality towards them or insulting. They know when I'm around them as a family, I'm the best brother they could ever have. Because I love being, I want to be the best brother. I want them to be the best. I want us to be the best bros ever. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. And they can't sit here and tell me, he can never sit here and tell me that that's not all I've ever chased, the vibe and good time. And that's really what he trolls me about all the time, literally. Yeah, the only thing he can say is just family shit that happened and literally differences of opinion. Anything he can say is differences of opinion. Or like one time I got an altercation with the neighbor, tried to fight him, came back to our property, and I shot a gun into our target. Right after the altercation, I admit that was dumb. I should not have shot no gun like that. And my whole point though, I was told I was allowed to shoot before that because we kind of live in this country area. And I thought it was, and I don't even want to go into it. There's just a lot of things that he's just going to point out a bunch of things that doesn't involve like personality shit. It's gonna involve just stupid situations like, oh, I can't deal with him because he fucking, you know, had the cops over, and I didn't even mean to. Like, I was told I could shoot in the backyard. So whenever this dude that was talking shit, talking about he fucked my girl and he's gonna beat me up when he sees me, it's on sight, and I go there to fight him, and I come over to my yard on my property. I'm not shooting at him. I'm shooting in the country in our target. I wasn't thinking the cops was getting in trouble for that because I was told I was allowed, but they're gonna deny they never said that. But it's okay. That's besides the point. Or a time where I came and I took a TV that belonged to me at the family house where I lived at. I moved out, came back. My mom locked me out, and I had to crawl through the window and get myself back in so I could grab my TV because she tried to keep me from taking my TV. But I'm not even trying to get into all of that shit. The only reason I only brought up those two things is because that's all he ever talks about when it comes to me. That's why it's relevant to this situation, is because I will tell him everything about himself here, what you guys seen here, and he's gonna be like, well, he did this and he did that, and then fucking yeah, or he'll bring up past shit and and then like literally, and just try to make sure, and what he just wants to be right, best, I'm better, and he'll never admit anything about this, and everyone can see it. Everyone can see better, this, and that. And that's just one. All you guys seen in this video is just literally one day. Or like one message's worth or one day of that. And I've been dealing with that for years. Of so many different categories. Come on now. All I've ever wanted was peace and love. I could go, and if he really wants to, whatever, really have the discussion, I could literally pull out, like, literally, in the photos I'm in, I've screenshotted everything for the past 3 years. Of things he has said. Not just him, but literally everyone in my family that says something to me. Fantasy, anything. Everything. What was told. How worthless I was. I was threatened. All the things. I was threatened to be taken off certain things. I was fucking. Apparently, like, all your whole family's life. It gets real deep. Like, a family shouldn't talk to each other like that. There's a lot of things I can show that a family should not talk to each other like. That I never started. That the whole time that I can prove that I'm sitting there like, yo, what the heck? And there's times I'll get frustrated and talk my shit. But that's only after they said the most foul shit they could. And I just need David to, and this is about David. The only reason I'm just bringing up all these other things about this is because that's something that he would bring up. To try to act like I'm a piece of shit or something. When I'm not. All I want is a good time, my brothers, and a good time, and to agree, and not all this shit and negative, and you to understand your personality. And I hope you do. And I'm just going to end it right there. There's so much. I could go on for days. There's probably 1,000 things I'm forgetting to say. And I don't want to make a part 2. So I don't hope I have to make a part 2. But it just had to be done. And I just really hope, like, this personality of you needs to change. Like, I'm not attacking you about, I haven't said anything really about you for the most part, about anything day to day, or too much really past things besides anything that you freaking already said yourself. The main thing of this whole entire thing in this video and what I've been showing is your personality, how you talk to me, how you respond, how you look at family, etc. And you need to realize it's wrong. Majority of humans, American people with a heart, would say it was wrong, a brain at that. Just because you're 27 doesn't mean what I'm saying is a 20-year-old wrong. Good night.